voices in my head again, trapped in a war inside my own skin. They're pulling me under.
That's creepy.
Very creepy, the voice.
For those of you that didn't hear, that was a computer animated voice saying this meeting is being recorded. So the CIA knows what we're doing. Welcome back to the Hipster Doofus podcast. I'm your Hipster Doofus, Ada Detsky, and I promised that I would have something new. I promised that I would have something exciting. So I have a co-host. This is my co-host,
David Smith.
Oh, okay. We're doing the alias.
Yeah. Because right now I'm very famous, and if I use my real name, people was after me. I ain't got time for the CIA right now.
Sure, the court will be after him for various child support means. You gotta hide under the name with no kids.
No kids, all aliases.
So I have a co-host. We're back. Very excited to be here. We haven't seen each other in a while, but we're friends. So I think this should be a fun podcast and a fun way to do it. If you also ghost me and never speak to me again, then I'll know that it's my problem with podcast hosts. I know that it's me. But so far we'll operate on the fact that it's not me, and I'll continue doing what I was always doing. So this is very exciting.
Yeah, I don't know. When you stopped, I was just like, "Oh, what's going on? What happened?" I was really, I love the podcast. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Bro, doing a podcast by yourself in a room when you're not famous genuinely feels like a mental illness that I could not shake. So I don't like doing it myself. I like the conversation. So yeah, but when that all happened, I mean, we don't have to delve too deep, because like I said, if I was famous, so make me famous, because if I was famous, I would talk so much shit. I just can't right now, because now it doesn't feel like it's enough, but I would speak on a lot of subjects.
I mean, are you ready for that price of fame though? That's the question.
Absolutely. Who cares?
It comes at a big price.
I'll tell you what. There are certain people that I keep in my life that I would never speak ill about, but everybody else I would throw straight under that bus. Straight under the S79. Bye-bye.
Isn't it the only bus to go to Brooklyn?
Yeah, no, 79, 78, 53. I know my buses. It's how I get to all our hangouts.
All I'm saying is the price of fame isn't cheap. Some people can't handle it.
Well, you know about that.
I mean, the thing is, people don't understand, on Twitter at least, is that when you live in New York, you get most of the insults. So it's like whatever they say don't really affect you when you've been dealing with things your whole life.
So for the viewers, the listeners, I guess, the listeners that don't know, why don't you say what happened to you a couple weeks ago? So
this is what it is. I actually made a video called Sundress. And because one day I got tired of seeing a lot of people in sundresses that didn't belong in them. And because it's my preference, I decided to post a video. The problem was the wrong person got...
David has a very niche preference of fat asses. Nobody else wants...
Oh my God. Yeah. I won't put it like that.
There's no societal pressure at all for women to have fat asses. So David was mostly for like a small group of people speaking out, the oppressed fat asses.
That's a thing. And I just posted the video, and then the wrong person got the hold of it. And from there, I blew up crazy. They started raiding my Facebook, my Instagram.
You offended the wrong flat ass bitch.
Yeah.
And she was just sitting alone in her room, and she was attacked. It was not me, but it was someone. I don't know who, but for the record, it was not me. God forbid. But she was upset, and then she sent everyone after you.
Yeah.
They was
coming very was waves of them at a time. It was too many waves.
And they were attacking your hairline, which, listen, this is not a video podcast, so I will let you know that David has a hairline flush of hair. Just, I mean, it's almost covering his eyes. I haven't seen his face in years.
The thing is, I can get surgery for that, but I don't think they can get surgery to reshape their SpongeBob bodies. And they was really upset about that. And I was like, I'm not that tall and my hairline messed up. It's okay. I can get it fixed. And I had swarms of them, and it was horrible. It was horrible. But being from New York, it kind of just like bounced off my skin.
Right. Well,
and
you handled it really well.
Because there was more matter about me not going back on my word than the actual video.
They were upset that you weren't upset.
Exactly. That I was laughing with them, making jokes, sharing things. And they was like, no, he got to be so mad. Why he's not doing a comeback? I said, hey, your joke was funny. I respect it. And I started laughing with you, and let's continue.
That is the best way to just take control away from people. Yeah.
I tell people, if you can't take a joke, don't diss one out. So that's what it's about.
It's difficult on Twitter because people don't know you, and so you get first of all, there's no reason to take anything personally that happens online. It isn't real. Real life is barely real as we know it. So you kind of get into this thing of people genuinely want to hurt you, which is such a strange mentality to be in, of sitting in your apartment and being like, I want to hurt someone miles away. Okay, I'm sorry, that's not going to work out for you.
It was, and it'd be across the country, across the world, actually.
Too many people are living. Yeah, too many people are living on government checks.
Yeah.
That they should be spending on a gym membership instead of the Wi-Fi.
But the gym is not a place for everybody. Also, the gym is a very different place, at least to me now. So recently, I was in the gym, and I seen somebody drinking a 99 banana. For those who don't know what that is, that's alcohol. It's like the little alcohol, the cheap alcohol. And
when you told me that you saw someone drinking 99 bananas in the gym, I was genuinely thinking you meant 99 quantity bananas. And I was wondering, how would he know how many bananas went into that shake? How does one even, that's so much sugar. And I was thinking about this all day and all night. So now I know it's an alcoholic beverage. I did not know that. I thought that it was 99 bananas, literally.
No, and the person was pacing back and forth. So we're in the gym, so I don't judge anybody. You get your workout the way you do.
Were you in the gym or were you in Planet Fitness?
Wow. Yes, I was at Planet Fitness then. Wasn't the real gym. But I was in there, and
I'm surprised someone wasn't doing heroin in the corner. It's Planet Fitness.
The one in Brownsville is like that. Yes. The one in Brownsville is very different from the other Planet Fitnesses.
When I picture Planet Fitness, I only picture a pizza party.
It's a no judgment zone.
Mm-hmm.
They give us Twizzlers. There's no judgment.
They give you Twizzlers?
Twizzlers. And tissue rolls that come back.
Jesus.
So, you're getting fat as you go to make you want to come back for more.
I imagine it like one of those shitty birthday parties that a kid in your class would have in elementary school, where they just give you an old Chips Ahoy cookie wrapped up in a single napkin and some orange juice, which is a terrible combination, and just kind of send you off on your way. Like a blood drive.
Oh my God, that is horrible. That's a horrible combination.
It is a really bad combination, but unfortunately a popular one.
Wow. Did you have to deal with that when you was a child?
I don't want to talk about it.
Sounds like some scars right there. Bring up the past, you start crying tears because you've been through this. Yeah, I understand. We all been there. The little pizza parties and...
Yeah, you think there's so much sugar in it, but it doesn't taste good together whatsoever. So you saw someone drinking an alcoholic, but this is a beer?
No, bananas? It's a Jamaican rum. if I'm not mistaken. So I guess yeah, it's rum.
Okay, and how were they drinking it? Via bottle or syringe? What was?
They had like at least 5 nips. I don't know if you know what a nip is. A nip is like something. It's like a shot for
I
everybody.
thought 99 bananas were literally 99 bananas stirred up in a smoothie. No, I don't know what a nip is. What are you talking about?
Oh my god!
Like a nipple? Like a nipple full?
No, it's a little shot glass. It's a little shot
Okay.
glass
Okay.
of alcohol.
Nip
And,
is a very cozy way of putting a drinking problem.
is it really a problem or is it a solution? That's the big question.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Exactly.
I mean, you're drinking in a Planet Fitness. And there's no alarms for this. No, I like how Planet Fitness has alarms for people who lift weights, but they won't for someone who's drinking inside of the gym. They're just like, "Oh, he's just having a couple nips."
Like he's a regular. He does this all the time. He walks
Bananas
back and forth.
have that's the owner of the Planet Fitness.
I would not put it past him. I would not. Mm-mm.
Okay,
He was too comfortable there.
right. So, well, you know what it's like? It's like when you're driving and you see like a homeless person just chilling inside the bank like for the night.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're just really comfortable. They're chilling. They're spread out.
Yeah, at my old job, it used to be like that. And you don't disturb them because they're not disturbing you. You don't want violence. Don't choose it. So you leave them alone.
I understand the rules of the streets.
And then, they go on before anybody comes in, about 7 o'clock in the morning.
That must suck. I think the worst part about being homeless is having to wake up early and move around.
I mean, at least in New York, I don't think they really sleep. They do cat naps.
Nips and cat naps.
That's all it's about.
So you saw someone drinking alcohol in the gym. Was he like disruptive in any way or?
Well, you notice people walking back and forth pasting, and I'm wondering why he's pasting. And he just keep throwing his head up. And I'm just like, what is he doing? But he keep going to the trash can as well. So that is a little bit disruptive.
They're called sets. It's a gym. You do 4 sets of 10 nips. It's for the gains, liver gains.
No, I mean, listen, he did more than 10 sets. He was running back and forth. It's like a little mouse.
That's lit.
And I went to the garbage can and it was so many in there. So many.
Oh, so was he taking like paper cups?
No, just the bottles. He was just throwing them in a trash can.
Oh, it's like those little shot bottles that like you get on like an airplane. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, so he's like a world traveler.
Exactly. I see him 10 minutes later lifting weights. I was very confused because he was screaming and grunting while lifting weights. I was so confused.
Oh my God.
To me, those are the worst. What's the worst part about being in the gym to you?
The worst part? When I'm in the gym, I get this thing in my head where I feel like everyone is staring at me. And I know that it's not true. I know no one cares, but I'll be honest, I stare at other people in the gym and I make hard judgments on their life and what they're wearing. And so like I feel like that comes back to me, although the average person typically doesn't care. I think that would be the worst part in the gym for me, is just like feeling eyes on me. I also hate the presence of other people, even though like, what are my other options?
That's true. Well, you can actually jog. You live it, you can jog all day and get your exercise like that.
No, I'm trying to get gains, dude. I jog, but that's not gonna get me a ripped back.
See, I don't have to deal with this in Planet Fitness. No judgment zone. Nobody.
Yeah, because you can't get ripped. There's no weight. There's no weight in that gym.
Nobody stares and judge me. I can go there and lay down, and then it is what it is. Nobody gonna judge me.
But you can't squat.
I have not tried that.
There's no squat rack. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I mean, the cool thing about Planet Fitness is like it's open 24 hours. The only person that I knew that ever went to a Planet Fitness was like some IFBB pro that she was ripped. She was ripped. But she was going to Planet Fitness to lose weight. So she was just doing like a ton of volume and very low weight for her sets. But that's the only person I ever knew that did Planet Fitness. My gym is like Staten Island firefighter gym. I walked in today, not one person was wearing masks because I was like, not. There's no way all of you are vaccinated. There's no way.
I mean, are you vaccinated?
I don't want to speak on that. That's my medical records. But I was not wearing a mask at the gym today.
Okay, so everybody's just hanging out. They said, New York is going to open in a few months, and they're going to lift the mandated mask.
They could have fucking done it months ago.
So is Washington, D.C. as well.
Yeah.
My brother, when we come down there, he says there's not going to be a mandated mask and free-for-all parties everywhere.
Yeah, places are going to go crazy this summer. Miami's going to be insane.
Miami is, oh, man.
And people are going to be like really messy too. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to like coming back to art. And by art I only mean comedy. That's the only type of art left. And I'm looking forward to all like restaurants reopening, indoor dining, all that stuff, but I'm not looking forward to how annoying people are going to be because there are definitely like there are genuinely in New York City, at least, there are genuinely people that have not left their apartments since last March. I know some of those people. They're going crazy. They've absolutely gone stir crazy and they're not thinking normally whatsoever.
Well, I don't want to flip to the little bit dark side here, but
it's all the dark side.
Japan, they're going really crazy. There's a lot of suicide over there because of the COVID pandemic.
Hell yeah.
Panasonic. So
Yeah.
Tell me, are you thinking about getting back to comedy, stand-up comedy?
Bro, I might. I was thinking about it, but we'll see. I honestly, like, I see all these outdoor shows and I'm not itching to get back into it at all. Like, I just don't want to do it. I was not like a huge fan of comedy before. Like, I like this. I like talking to my friends and trying to make money off of a podcast. Although, like, I haven't really been completely committed to this either. But I'll probably go to some open mics. I'll see what I can do. But comedians are like so mean to me. And
Which we got mean?
Everyone is also like, nobody's fun in New York comedy. Everyone is just old and sober and whiny, and all they talk about is all the men who broke up with them. I'm talking about both genders.
That's New York for you, though.
Yeah, and everyone's so depressed, and it's just like, where are the fun people? I want like to meet cool, fun people who are saying crazy shit, but everyone's like, oh no, we're saying crazy stuff, and they're not. They're just saying all the same stuff that like would get them on Comedy Central, and even if they do try to be edgy, it's just so like, it's so pick me. Genuinely, it's so pick me over there.
So you're saying everybody's being basic in comedy in New York, at least?
From what I've
basic
seen,
and pick me.
From what I've seen, yes. And I'm not saying that I'm not basic and pick me. It's just, or I don't think I am, but like I definitely try my hardest to not get into that. But I've seen so many comedians just repeat first of all, like their demeanor on stage. Every female voice has, every female comic has like, I think like 2 or 3 voices that they do, and I've been like trying to find my own. So once I go back, I want to find what makes me a comic and my type of comedy, and that's what I'm looking forward to. But I'm not looking forward to like talking to the other people there. What about you? Are you coming to stand up with me?
If you go, I would go, because being at what you just said, we got to be there to bring out the raw material and break barriers again. I used to be like the old times.
Well, I mean, like right now, you just have the opposite of obscenity laws. You just have different types of obscenity laws. Like I was telling my friend, I was just like, if you really want to rebel in this generation, you have to like fall in love, not have a debaucherous lifestyle, get married, have kids. Rebellion, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
These people
That's
live
the
very
thing,
sad lives.
especially because of Panasonic. It got everybody all depressed.
It's not only the Panasonic. It's like it was their life before and then the pandemic happened and like I don't think that a lot of these people truly realized how much of a psyop they were in and how unserious this was and how much like they were lied to. And I think that they're have like this weird I don't know. Now they're gonna have like this weird virtue about them for being like for staying in for so long, and I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I would like to give starting up comics the benefit of the doubt, and I look forward to going back as much as I can. Look forward to anything now, because I don't know. I've lost my hope in people.
But did you lose your hope in yourself? You got to
That's
come
a
on
great
stage.
question. I don't think so. I'm still doing the podcast.
I mean, yeah. All I'm saying is you need to break barriers again. Comedy would love to see you. At least I would on stage.
Bro, you know what it
Because
is? It's so like I feel like one of the big things was like putting that pressure on myself, like, oh, I have to break barriers. But the thing is, like, I just want to be able to say whatever I want. And uh that doesn't necessarily mean like breaking barriers. I mean, to be frank, I could be like a mediocre comic for the rest of my life. My dream would be to be able to pay my rent with comedy. That's it. It doesn't like necessarily have to be good. Like I'll break that when I get to it.
so you don't want the
Um
fame.
I would love fame. Of course I would love fame. I would but I just don't know how I would not want fame uh while giving up my dignity. And I don't
So
think that I'm the
okay,
type of person who
sense.
would be able to ever do that. Uh I just don't have that in me. Like
That's good.
I can never work for a TV show if someone told me that they wouldn't want to do what I wanted to do. I would be very annoying about it.
So would you be like a Dave Chappelle of comedy or like a Kevin Hart?
I'm not as good as either of those people. Maybe Kevin Hart. I don't know. Maybe I'm
No,
as good as
what
Kevin
I
Hart.
mean by that is Kevin basically does whatever they tell him to do, and Dave Chappelle kind of broke the barrier of doing whatever he wanted to do. That's the kind of difference between them two. So you'd rather do what you want to do.
Once you have money, I think that you are whatever they want you to be.
And that's the price of fame.
Yeah. I mean, I think you can have money and be famous without doing that. I've seen people do it.
Rare cases, but yeah, you're right.
I mean, Tim Dillon makes like 130,000 a month doing his Patreon. We live in a time where you can kind of do that on your own. You don't really need all that stuff.
It's a time of social media where you can get famous for being yourself or for not being yourself.
Well, you got 1 million likes. I mean, not 1 million likes, 1 million views.
2.2 million, actually.
Holy shit. Okay, I'm sorry. But 1.2 million views and you got shit on. But that is the way to make your money though. Like people love shitting on people and you're not actually hateful in any way. Like first because the people that really get shit on are like the people who do really bad pranks.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are the people who have like very crazy takes a la Alex Jones, but not as good as Alex Jones. And you kind of just embody like a New York perspective. You have very funny ways of calling things, phrases and stuff. And that's just wonderful. And like once you find your niche of the people who really like that stuff, they're going to like you. It's just women will not.
Yeah, I've been called a woman hater recently. Says I hate women. which
A
isn't true.
misogynist?
No, just a woman hater. They even use misogyny. They say, yo, you just hate women. And I'm like, okay, I guess.
Well, that's
But
not
having
true.
my preference.
You just hate ugly women.
Wow. No, everybody's beautiful in their own way.
That's
I
such a
just
lie.
have my preference. I don't know how to explain that. I like what I like. When women does it, it's okay. But as soon as a guy does it, all hell breaks loose.
Like I said, this is a very niche. A lot of people don't like this. David likes fit women with fat asses.
And
Like,
I blame TikTok for this.
you
I blame
blame
TikTok.
TikTok?
Yes,
You blame
because TikTok on a grand scale overall have everybody just copying the next person. And people like me or you come along and they say, what are they doing? Are they thinking with themselves? Are they being individualists? And they don't know how to handle that because I'm not going along with the crowd. They don't know how to handle that.
Well, I have to be an individualist because I don't have a TikTok.
You don't have a TikTok. It's
No.
2021.
No, I don't have a TikTok. I'm not 15 years old. I'm not a Chinese worker. I do not. I don't have a fucking TikTok.
That's good that you don't have a TikTok. Let me tell you what happens with TikTok. You get on there for 5 minutes and then it's been 3 hours later.
Bro,
It's not good for anybody.
I have been stuck in a void. Like, this has been like the worst thing for me during the pandemic, is just getting stuck into those scrolling voids. And so I've been like trying to read as much as possible, and I find myself like scrolling, not even looking at what I'm, and it's so crazy because like I'll just look at people that I haven't spoken to in years and I'll like watch their lives. But
Are you
if I
living
was
your life through their life?
No, not at all. But it's just something that you see on Instagram. But the thing that's interesting to me about it is, if this person was in front of me and telling me a story about how they went out to dinner on Thursday night, I would be bored out of my mind. Yet scrolling through Instagram and seeing a video of them with their friends at dinner on Thursday night is more interesting to me than listening to that person actually speak. I have no interest in this person. But it's just something that happens when you're on Instagram, and I've been trying to really like get off of that and not do it anymore.
So imagine that kind of energy, but with TikTok. You watching videos for hours a year, know how you get there.
Listen, it's the same exact thing. It's all of these social media things are meant to waste your time. I don't think that it's all of a sudden that TikTok came up at the exact time that we all got locked in our homes. This was this was not serendipitous at all.
Mm. But I mean, I feel like it got significantly worse because we got locked in our homes. Everybody but Australia, New Zealand. We all got locked in the homes and they were still clubbing, partying, and going to concerts.
They didn't get locked down? I think they got locked down.
For like a month. And then they was right back living their best life. They're not accepting strangers to their country.
Living their
and they're
best
doing
life.
concerts.
I don't know. I don't call like infant-sized spiders living your best life. That's fighting for your life.
Yeah, they have. I think Australia is one of the continents that was never supposed to be inhabited. They have all kind of weird things over there. Kangaroos want to kick your head off. Spiders.
Well, you know what Australia is. It's prisoners from Britain, and they were shipped over there.
Oof.
Yeah, that's the Australian pilgrims, murderers, and whatever other criminals there were in Britain. They got sent over there. I don't know too much, but I do know that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that was a punishment. Imagine waking up to a giant spider in your face. I can't.
You just wake up getting raped by a kangaroo.
Yeah, I recently seen the video like that. The guy was giving the kangaroo like a handshake, and the kangaroo tried to pull him through the gate.
Nice.
Like he was very aggressive with it.
Very cool.
I want to see a kangaroo in real life. I want, take a few pictures with them, and hopefully not get kicked somewhere.
I went to the zoo. I didn't see any kangaroos, but I did. I went to the zoo in Brooklyn like this past week. It was pretty cool. I haven't been to a zoo in forever.
Mm. I mean, you have to try the Bronx Zoo. That's the best kind of zoo. You see chipmunks everywhere.
Nah, dude. I wanted to go for the red pandas.
Red pandas, really.
Have you ever seen a red panda?
I don't think I have.
Those things are so fucking cute. Okay, hold up. Keep talking. I'm gonna send you a picture of a red panda.
Okay, panda. I thought pandas only came in black and white. I swear.
Nah, dude. These are mad cute. These are the cutest animals I think that ever existed. And like I have a soft spot in my heart.
A red panda. I still want to know to this day why people call lions the king of the jungle, and they don't live there.
No, they live
I
in
need
the
to know.
Sahara, right? It's just
Yeah,
one of those things. I sent it to you on Facebook.
let me check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Oh wow!
You know,
And they have this at the
right?
Brooklyn Zoo.
Yeah, they're so cute,
Listen, everybody, a red panda. That looks amazing.
right?
At first, I thought it was like I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was like a raccoon at first.
Yeah, exactly. I
I'm gonna
love
be honest.
raccoons. They look like little raccoons, and they're adorable. They're so like, I wanted to see one, and then as soon as I did, I was like, oh, now I want to touch it. Damn it! God damn it!
I mean, do they like sit around and eat bamboo like the regular pandas, or they actually
Yeah,
active?
they just well, no, they're pretty active. They're pretty sprightly fellas. Um, they're vegetarian completely, and they're really cute. Yeah, they're perfect animals.
You can, it's a thin line between a red panda and a skunk. It's thin line. I think it's just the coloring, if anything.
All right. You want to talk about some news?
Besides Sleepy Joe, he's about to attack
Christ.
he's about to attack the middle class.
Oh yeah.
Guys, these are the people we voted for. Not we, y'all.
Y'all, I didn't vote.
Yeah, me neither.
No,
we didn't have any good choices this time.
You mean y'all, the audience?
Yes, the group
You
that's
idiots.
that watch the podcast.
If we have the audience that I want, they wouldn't have voted either.
Mm-mm.
If we have the audience that I want, they would have been too drunk off of banana nips to vote on November 4th or whenever. They would have been fucked up. But yeah, dude, I think voting is extremely lame.
You think? I mean, why you think that?
I mean, because we live in a system that isn't fair from the jump. And all politics is theater. And not good theater, but like playing around with people's lives. And there's just no point of voting because no one is good.
I mean, I say we need to get rid of all the elder folks that's in Congress and in the offices.
Sure.
They're like about 100 years old, still living on the past. And I don't like that.
But AOC is no better. Like, the young generation sucks too. I hate people my age.
Well, out with the old and with the new. Give them a chance. See where they take us.
That's what I think about. That's what I think about politics. Just
yeah,
that's my political science major take on politics is a fart noise. And I think it's appropriate. I think it's the smartest thing anyone said about politics for years. And you know what? I stand by that statement. Quote me on that. That's what I want to get.
Everybody, a fart noise for the politics.
Exactly.
Yes, you can call on this a fart noise for the politics.
Listen, I've been living my life. I have not cared whatsoever about anything going on in politics. And I got to be honest, it's nice.
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to keep it honest. The reason why I don't like voting is because I don't know if you ever been selected for jury duty. That sucks. You sit in the room for a whole day of your life wasted. And they ask you so many weird questions.
Bro, should I be offended that I never got a letter for jury duty? Never in my life.
Have you voted?
I voted once years and years ago. Not for like the actual presidential elections. I think for the midterms.
I mean, yeah, you should be offended then. Go to the courthouse and ask them what happened.
Damn. I just go there with my resume.
Like,
And then they sit me down to ask me questions, and I'm like, no, I'm racist, please. I'm like, let me get out of here.
I forgot the case that they tried to assign me to, and I told them, I'm a little bit racist. I don't like that color people. And they was like, oh no, God, you have to go. You have to go. You gotta get out of here. We don't select him.
So maybe all this racism that like people are talking about that's going on in America, like people on the left are saying everyone is racist, white supremacy. Maybe they're just getting their statistics from like the jury duty interviews. And I gotta say, guys, that's not accurate. Everybody lies about being
according
racist.
to that, everybody's gonna be racist. Almost everybody. No matter the color of your skin, you're gonna be racist. Because I know too many people that got off of jury duty because of that.
So, I mean, jury duty seems so unfair to whoever is on trial because these people don't actually care. Like, it's not seen as like a civic duty by most people. I would say the majority of people don't see it as like, I have to go to jury duty and it is my job as a citizen to truly look over the facts of this case and come to a educated decision. People just hear like whatever they want to hear and then they go guilty.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how it go. Like, we need to be out here by 3:00. So yeah, everybody vote guilty, and that's that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know I would personally. You know, I'm not a bad person. It's just I have things to do.
Yeah.
That's just about it. I have things to do. You know, I have other things to do in life. I got to make wax skits and write corny books and make people mad at me. So this is, you know, I'm trying to make that my full-time job. It's about making people angry.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Like, I have my 9 to 5 to get back to. You're like, young man, what is your 9 to 5? Make people mad at me. This is what I do.
I have to go home and make a video about this flat ass lawyer.
Hope she don't wear sundress.
You're keeping me from my job. Miss, if I could make this video, you wouldn't be in the courtroom embarrassing yourself in front of everyone.
It's a shame. Got to shake your hat at it. I'll probably vote somebody guilty because they had a flat butt. It's sad. It's really sad.
Listen, if she's busted, she's busted. You know what I mean?
And you got a flat back and you're busted in the face. That's double homicide.
Listen, flatbacks are good. You don't need like any scoliosis type situation. Dude, that video of double homicide, that meme is fucking hilarious.
Oh my God. And I didn't know where it came from.
Dude, you're muted. Yeah, there you go.
When I released the video, I was just like, wow. Like, this is what TV is these days. It's going to the ground. America's clearly going to the ground.
Oh my God, that video was so funny. For those of you who don't know, it's from a dating show. What's it from?
I think it's something with Jocelyn. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Love and Hip Hop, maybe. I don't want to give them misinformation. It's one of them reality shows, and she got her own show dealing with dating, something around that caliber. And yeah. And the double homicide thing itself came from this girl getting abortion on twins. And she said, double homicide.
It was like a dramatic moment. She's crying. She's like, I got an abortion. It was twins. And she's like, damn, double homicide.
I was like, oh, geez. I sound like Morty out there. I was like, oh, geez.
Bro, and it was so organic too when the other girl turned around. She's like, oh, sorry. I mean, listen, maybe a producer said to say, I don't know. All these shows are like, you know, you got to take them with a grain of salt. But
I mean, more than a grain of salt. You know, TV is going into the ground, and it's just ridiculous at this point.
I don't know anyone that has cable anymore besides like my 90-year-old grandfather, but no one has cable. Who has cable anymore?
I'm not gonna lie, I have cable, and it's not because I wanted it. The triple package was cheaper than getting individual internet.
You were forced into buying cable. Do you even watch it?
No, I do not. I don't. I just pay for no reason.
Damn.
Cable box sitting in my room collecting dust.
That must be nice though. Sometimes, like I guess for like Knicks games or something, you don't have to watch a stream.
I don't even watch basketball. And I have the app.
Damn.
You know, internet is life. I got
Oh yeah,
apps for everything.
am I making you miss the game right now? I think I am.
Probably, possibly.
All right, we'll end soon.
Yeah, the
I
Knicks.
don't think
Hopefully
they're
they win
gonna
tonight.
win.
Hopefully
I
they do.
I hope they do. I'm worried I might have to comfort some people if they don't. I have to be a therapist for a
You know,
Knicks fan.
because you got to think about it. It's a big year for New York as a whole. We have
Yeah.
both sports teams, both basketball teams, and in the playoffs. But more importantly, we have the Knicks there. The Knicks haven't been to the playoffs in so many years. People are
Yeah.
crying over games.
Dude, I watched an interview of some people like going into the Knicks game, and every single one of them looked like they had a learning disability. Like genuinely, every single person going in was like, it looked like they had just graduated the 4th grade at most and just showed up there. And by that, I mean that they're all from Staten Island.
Well, then yes, I believe that. It's out of control. I was in an Uber, and if everybody knows, but Uber, how you get an Uber, you don't talk to your Uber driver. That's just our main role. Just don't talk to them. So my Uber driver decided to talk to me. By the way, he got 1 star
rating?
because he was talking to me.
What's your Uber rating?
4.77 or something. I don't know.
Bro, I'm like a 4.7 and I don't understand it. I'm so nice in those Ubers. Like, what's going on? Why am I missing that 0.3? It keeps me up. I should be a 5.
You got to do the tips. Tips are important.
Oh, really? So they rate me lower if I don't do the tips? Sometimes I forget to tip.
Absolutely. You can't do that. The thing is, too, about Uber, and the reason why my rating is so low is because of the drunk nights.
I don't
I
get
can't control what
drunk.
happens in some nights.
I drink a smoothie with 99 bananas in it, so I get a little pumped, but I don't get drunk.
Yeah, I had some wicked nights. So we was in the car, and he decided to talk to me. He was an Asian, not American. He's just Asian. And he's like, I hope the Knicks win. I cried last time. And I'm just like, okay, I didn't ever know the Knicks was that serious. And he was like, he had tears in his eyes.
They like basketball. They like basketball in China. Bro, did you see John Cena apologize? Please tell me you did.
Unfortunately, I didn't. I can't see John Cena, so I'm going to see him apologize.
Bro, for those of you who don't know, John Cena, and the reason that I'm not playing the clips on the podcast is because that's so much work. So John Cena said that Taiwan was a country, and China doesn't like that. And Fast and Furious, they gross a lot in China. So John Cena released an apology. Total bitch move. He released an apology and did it in perfect Mandarin. And I watched the video in a Chinese haircut, like in a very like a bowl cut straight.
Wow.
hair.
Wow.
Yeah,
America down by 10 points. Wow.
America
10
caught in
points.
4K.
That's not the first time that happened though. This is why there was another time that China and the basketball, the Rockets, and they had to apologize. I believe it was the owner. He actually sold the Rockets, if I'm not mistaken, because he made some comments about China. They ain't like it. And a lot of their money come from China. So it's either he sell it or, I don't know, I guess they go bankrupt. And yeah, so I guess China holds a lot of power.
Yeah, they do. They make all our phones. They make everything. Listen, God bless. But they control the news and like I mean, here's the thing. It's like I like saying whatever I want, but also I get that pressure of like I can't say anything too crazy yet. But believe you me, I will get murdered by the CIA for something I say on this podcast eventually. When
Isn't
I'm
that the ultimate goal? That's
yes.
the ultimate goal.
Fuck
that is.
SNL.
I think that's the highest class you can go. Getting murdered by the CIA. Like, you know what? She did what she was made to do. Offended everybody.
All right, dude. We had a really good run. This was like, I mean, what are we up to now? I don't even know. But we had a really good episode. I might not even edit it. This was really good. So I'm gonna stop recording. I'm gonna leave him wanting more, and we'll talk some shit and then we'll go. All right.
Yeah. All right. That sounds good.
All right. Thank you for listening to the Hipster Doofus podcast with your co-host Dave Smith and your host, the Hipster Doofus. Catch us back next week. I think I'm gonna release this episode tomorrow. So
Yeah, catch us
Alright.
next week.
later, everyone.